Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect. Well, we're here at Peak 15 and here are some of the survivors. We met some of the security earlier on and we fought off some more of those bugs, but we've got a few people to have a chat to and we'll see exactly what is needed for those to continue to survive. But either way, before we do that, we do have a squad upgrade, so we will go ahead and put in a couple of points. I think for us... yeah, let's go ahead and focus in on our health again. We'll try and get to advanced immunity. That should be good. Rex will go ahead and we will improve his... do we go with warp? Yeah, I think warp will be... oh, actually, no, combat armor. There we go. I almost forgot. And then for Garrus, let's see about... let's see... I believe assault training. Yeah, that's what we're going to focus on. Get that adrenaline burst going and make it that he can use his abilities more frequently. Alright, so now that we've got that done, let's go ahead and have a bit of a chat with some people.
You're not going to go to the hot labs, are you?
Okay, just regular ideas. Oh, we have a shopkeeper. Alright, let's talk to this fellow.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days, for now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Okay, so let's see what he's got access to. We'll go ahead and see if there's anything worth noting. Let's just compare. No, most of these seem fairly dodgy at the moment. Nothing too incredible. Some medium, heavy. Yeah, none of these things. Oh, actually... oh, there are some potential options towards the top, but I doubt that's going to do too much. No, I think... we could go ahead and upgrade, but at the same time too, I'm not sure if it's really worth it. Let's just leave that there. We'll ignore that. I was hoping he might have had a license or some kind of thing like that. That would have been good. But we'll see what we can do. We'll first of all pick up some Medigel as well, and let's see if we can have a chat to the Solarian who got out of the hot labs earlier.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Okay, well, I guess that's not quite the right doctor. I guess that's no good. Let's have a bit of a look. What have we got? We are here. Alright, so I think we were in the... whoops. Yeah, we've got the barracks off to our left, I think. We should be able to see... what is it? Security... Actually, you know what? We can't really move... Hang on a second. What was that? Drag map left click. Oh, there we are. Okay, but we just have to click on the interior. Alright, so we have, yeah, quarantine lab. Oops. Our office again. That's where we came on in. Oops. And then we also have the guard barracks. I guess we go ahead and we check out the barracks. We'll see if we can figure out what's going on there. Although, hang on a second. I guess there is one of the Asari here who was recommended to be spoken to. So let's go ahead and have a chat with her first.
What?
You're a member of the science teams.
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Yeah, that's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ialis from the University of Arrhaeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Do you know President Huerta of Earth? I did not think so.
Benezia passed through here. You didn't see her?
I saw her. You asked if I knew her. I do not.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Well, she's clearly
Then
incredibly
I will
helpful.
return to my meditation.
Alright, let's go ahead and we'll check out the barracks while we're here. We'll see if there's maybe something useful for us. I guess we can begin a fairly standard override. Some shotguns, assault rifles, yeah, nothing that looks incredibly useful off the bat. And then, yeah, nothing else too phenomenal there either. Alright, that's fine. It's not the be-all and end-all. We also do have, what is this? Quarantine and barracks. Oh, I guess that's off to this side. Sure, let's go ahead and... Yeah, I guess that's probably the best way to go. Either that, or if we go through security, that takes us to the secure lab. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and we'll test out over here. We'll see what we can find. Alright. Hopefully maybe someone has a few more answers as to what we're up against and why we're fighting them. Alright, whereabouts have we got? Ah, Han Ola. Alright, excellent. That's the Vols we need to have a chat to. We'll go ahead and we'll pick up some stuff from the aid station. Make sure that we have some extra Medigel.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Don't screw with me, they can't be Rachni.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Answer the question.
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, clearly Rex is not a huge fan of hearing about the Rachni. Not surprised given that the program were brought into the Rachni Wars.
Jokes. So this hydrogen atom says to another hydrogen, I lost my electron.
I've heard this one.
And the gotta keep the mood light. I mean, if you don't laugh, you'll... yeah, you just have to.
Okay, so I guess they're coping with some humor. Not that that's changed too much for us. Looks like we do have a new rifle and things. What else is there? I guess that's the hot labs down there. Maybe we go ahead and we check out the maintenance area? Okay, authorization is required. Okay, so we're going to have to figure out exactly who to talk to. So what do we need? We need to... Oh, the tram station. Yeah, okay, so we do need to get to the hot labs. Let's have a chat to this guy.
You're not part of the crew.
Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human specters. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
Okay, well, I'm guessing that if that is going to be the case, we might need to try and, I don't know, have a talk to the security fellows, see if we can clear out the labs on their behalf. Because I guess technically we're not part of their crew, so if, I guess they might see us as more expendable than their own people. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we may as well give it a try. So let's see. Where have we got left? We've gone ahead and checked down there, back towards the tram. Alright, let's see who is down here. Okay, there we go. We have a medical bay. Let's go ahead and have a chat to them. Maybe someone has a mission for us. You know, maybe they'll ask for us to go through there instead.
Hang on.
Yeah, here we go.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Okay, yeah, okay, clearly they're just feeling a bit sick.
This
Let's
system is
see.
online and ready to provide emergency services.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
Okay, I'm not sure what the exact point
This
of that
system
was.
is online and ready to provide emergency services.
What's wrong with these people?
Accessing logs. They were in the midst of an experiment when the shutdown began.
When you were taken offline.
Without my program to administrate containment procedures, a quarantine breach occurred.
What treatments have been attempted?
I'm afraid treatment is not possible. An unknown toxin is present within the tissues of each patient.
We don't need anything right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Okay, well, I guess there's not much we can do then. I guess we're gonna have to go ahead and chat to the fellow in charge. But other than that, let's just see. Is there anything else that we have left? I guess it's security down to the secure lab, but again, I'm guessing that's where we need to go after we deal with everything. So let's go ahead and focus on, yeah, we'll head back down the way we came. We'll have a chat to security fellow, and we will then see if, I don't know, he can give us access to get to where we need to go. Hopefully that'll make things a little bit better for everybody. Alright.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Okay.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Well then, yeah, that seems to be easier than I thought it was going to be. Alright then, let's go ahead and we'll make our way down there. And I'm assuming we're going to have a few things to fight as, well, it's probably more than just a little bit of, yeah, it's probably more than just a little bit of toxin there. Wouldn't be surprised if they've made it down there as well. But either way, we will see what we can do. Alright, back down again. Alright, so it looks like we do have a marker on the map. That is ideal. That should mean we can make it through.
What do you want?
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get our guns ready. Research notes, probably ideal. We've isolated 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be mixed in precise quantities. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too much or too little will spoil the result. Alright, let's go ahead and just work on some of these other things. We'll quickly finish up with that. Now, do we want to make the cure straight away, or do we want to see if we can get our... Oh, we can... okay, never mind. We can just quickly clear out some of these other rooms. Make sure we've got all of the right stuff. And... what's that? Metagel. Everyone's still fairly well healed, so that's not the be-all and end-all. And then it looks like they've got some quarantine. Okay, I guess maybe weapons are not required. Start mixing. That seems ideal. Do we just time it between these? Fail to make a cure. Okay, hang on a second. It doesn't really tell us much. I guess we just have to time the pouring of everything. Don't see any... Oh, yeah, sorry. I got distracted and I didn't quite look at everything that we needed. I guess we just have to be accurate in how much of things we allow. There we go. Cure created.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
We'll see about that, bitch.
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Alright, well, I guess she's not exactly friendly, and I suppose that explains her demeanor. Let's go ahead and let's throw some warp down, and then let's also go ahead and... Oh, I don't know, let's throw some dampening. Actually, you know what? The Asaris normally have biotic abilities. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and use our overkill. That should be fine. Alright, problem solved. Let's go ahead and we'll shield boost back up again and barrier for the sake of... Oh, actually, you know what? Not even necessary. Alright, well then, I guess that'll have to do. Let's go ahead and head on out. Yeah, I guess a little shootout. Oh, poor guy. Did the Volus see anything?
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access, like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to make our way back to the medicine ward, the medical ward. But I guess that's kind of expected since we have his cure anyway. That's it, though. They seem to... Yeah, it didn't exactly sound like people were too upset that Asari just got fought and, well, gunfire occurred. Mind you, at this point, if they have been under siege for so long, maybe gunfire is a thing that they're somewhat used to at this point. Hang on a second. What have we got here? There's... Oh, someone is... Right, of course. Just hang on a second. I'm just trying to remember. Which way do we go for the medical wing? We're in the medical bay. Oh, that's underneath us. So we need that first door. There we go. Okay. Sometimes... Yeah, if we don't make our... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so all that it is the marker was underneath us. Normally the game's pretty good with not showing things that aren't on your level, but I guess sometimes these things happen.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall? She just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. Well, I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there, just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass, but there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Alright, well that's handy. Everyone should be fairly happy. Can we go ahead and
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly,
No,
Commander.
no, never
One
mind.
moment,
Okay.
please.
I was hoping that might be able to bring them up again, but I guess it does not. Alright, so at least we now have access to the maintenance bay. I suppose that's probably good enough. I'm guessing there will be an extra path somewhere else. Let's see. So, was it maintenance? Those are the secure labs down there. Quarantine lab, that's not exactly helpful. Let's just double check. So, yeah, sealed maintenance area near the science team quarters and the quarantine lab. Okay, well, I guess that's where we're going to have to go, the quarantine lab. So what was this one? This is... I'm assuming this is the direction we were going. Oh, actually, it looks like we can make our way through here.
Watchdog protocol is active.
Okay, we'll quick save just in case we get this wrong, because something makes me think that they're going to potentially shoot at us. Oh! That is a bit more of a firefight than I thought we were going to get. Alright, let's quickly pull up some defenses. Assault drone, let's sabotage. They're all enemies. Alright, hang on a second. What's going on here? Oh. That's not ideal. I guess we upset them. Okay, we probably could have done that with a little bit less bloodshed, but I guess here we are. What's on the other side here? More guards? Okay, that's not handy. I don't think I've ever gone this way before. Yeah, we've got more people that we have to fight. Okay, that's... well, okay, I guess we're making our way this way here. Some people switching weapons isn't exactly the best thing for us. Yeah. Good thing is we've got pretty solid weapons at this point, so... not even that upset about things. Let's go ahead and we'll warp and... actually, you know what? That should probably do what we need. Okay, so this will get us through to the hot labs. Oh no, to the secure lab. Where was the other entrance? Was it the guard barracks? You've broken into the sealed area. The station is on alert. The guards will shoot to kill. Okay. Well, I guess we tried to do it a little bit safer, but I guess the mission parameters have changed. Well, you can't save everybody. I guess, yeah, I guess we shouldn't have tried hacking that thing. Oh, well. Not much we can do about that now. Alright, Omni Tool and Combat Optics. That seems nice. Extra explosives and all. Let's see about throwing that... what was it? That biotic amp. What has Rex got? Anything good? It's all about the same. Alright, we'll mark that. And then... oh, this is a slightly better version of the same thing that Garrus had. Alright, excellent. We'll make do with that. Alright, so we've got some more enemies on the map. Let's see. Air ventilation room, the scientist barracks. We have the secure lab, and what have we got? Hot labs, science station. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to make our way... I don't know, we'll see if we can make our way back through here. I do feel a little bit bad for the guards, as I wasn't really planning on fighting them, but sometimes the best laid plans don't particularly work. Alright. Funnily enough, I don't think I've ever actually played the mission this way before. I don't think I've ever done this before. But either way, it's still working out for us. At the end of the day, it all should. We're not exactly incapable, so that'll be fine. Nothing else worth noting in here? No, but we do have at least one more enemy popping up. Oh, guards. Alright then, well, we'll go ahead and let's throw down the warp. We'll also go ahead and overload the shields. Let's go ahead and get that to work. Wait, are they prone or... that's a little bit weird. You know what? Let's just stasis them for a second. see that nothing else is going on all funky. Yep. He's laying down on the floor because apparently that's his grand plan. Okay, and you know what? That's fine. We'll just go ahead and finish things this way. Maybe throw my... Okay, throwing him into a wall does definitely sort that out. Huh. Alright, weapon lockers, nothing else. There is... Let's see, the labs are down here. Oh no, that's the mess hall. What's through here? We have maybe the quarantine lab? Hang on a second. Let's just see. What's this? Down to the mess hall. I suppose so. Where do we need to head to first? Let's just double check. You've entered an unguarded back door to the sealed exit. The guards are... Oh, the guards are not alerted to your presence now. Okay, so we've broken in and now we're sneaking in. This is so very weird. Alright, we will try and be friendly if at all possible. Let's put our guns away, and before we go down to the mess hall, we'll see if the... See, that door is locked. I guess there's no other paths in or out, which doesn't quite make sense. What's through here? It should be off to our left. I guess there's, I don't know, maybe there's something down to the quarantine lab. Maybe if we go... Let's go to the mess hall, and then we'll see about maybe getting to the secure lab afterwards, where the hot labs, the stations and tram are. Yeah, this is all very, very odd, but I guess if the comms haven't worked, maybe they'll still think that we're not meant to be one of their threats to their job. Alright, let's see what happens. We do have enemies on the map, but the question is whether they're Rachni or guards. Oh.
No!
Oh dear. Oh, this has taken us in a completely, Oh, down to the quarantine labs. Oh, that's probably where we were meant to... That goes down to the secure lab. Hang on a second. That seems... I am very confused. Sneak into the science team quarters in the quarantine lab. Well, I guess we don't really have much of a choice, so let's just go back the way we came. There is the lead guy who is in charge. Oh, that's right. They're the guys fighting off the Rachni. We're going to leave them there. At the end of the day, we weren't really planning on attacking the guards. I guess they just decided we were a threat. But if we can leave them and let them survive, we'll try and have them stay at their post so they can protect the scientists if there's any more incursions. Alright, so at this point... Right, we're probably meant to make our back way through here. Elevator to restricted area, the secure labs. Yep. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Let's see what we can do. Alright, I guess we just got to double back. I will say, far more confusing when you accidentally do things outside of what you were planning on doing. But either way, I kind of thought that if we just hack the thing, we might be able to shut off the security system against us. I probably should have known better, but last and alack, here we are. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Head on down. And see what we can find. Let's just double check. What is this? To restricted area. Yes, that is what we want. Alright. Going up. Okay. Alright, no enemies so far. That's a good sign. Where are we exactly? We have security in the medical bay. Hang on a second. What on earth are we doing? We've gone around and around in circles. I guess security was where we stuffed up and went through. Okay. Garrus, I don't know what you're doing down there, but we're just going to go ahead and go back down. Okay, I'm sorry about all of this kerfuffle here. We really should be better off than where we're at right now. But either way, where are we? We'll go ahead and we'll make a left down through the secure lab. We'll see about going through there. We don't need the mess hall. We don't... Oh, we've already done the quarantine lab, of course. We did that before with the guard. It's just a different level, and that's why I was getting confused on the map. We'll go through the secure lab and see what else we can find. Oh, dearie me. Alright, well, down we go through the labs. Oh!
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
We don't have to fight. You can return to the Citadel with us.
I think not.
Okay, I think that's combat music. Alright, well, I guess they had the stasis ability. Power level is still going. Let's go ahead and we'll start with some dampening. We'll also go ahead and warp. Let's go ahead and let's just start with some overkill. That's one down. Let's go ahead and follow up with a throw. And where is Venezia? Not really sure. Can we... Oh, okay. Calling in reinforcements. Not quite what I had expected. Oh, okay. Apparently that's, yeah. Calling in reinforcements is a bit of a taxation, it seems. Alright, well then, we've got a couple of you here. Let's go ahead and sabotage. Go ahead and barrier up to just make sure that you're nice and safe. Where's the other one? Oh, we're missing. Okay, it's just down to the Geth. Let's go ahead and fire off the Carnage. We'll go ahead and overload. We'll do a shield boost. And it looks like... Yeah, here we are. More Geth and more Commandos. Although it looks like her little bubble shield is not really working out too well for her. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and we'll go for an overload and some dampening. We'll go ahead and overcharge. Come on, let's take care of you. And then where are the rest of our enemies? They're all around the corner. Okay, keep moving. Let's throw you. And then, you know what? Let's go ahead and sabotage down there. And then let's go ahead and stasis one of you. And then for us, we're going to go ahead and, you know, let's just use some immunity just in case we lose our shields. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Let's throw some Carnage. Oh, of course, they're in stasis. How could I forget? Alright, well, you know what? I guess we just wait until they're no longer in stasis then.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's location isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should. Die.
Okay, well, clearly that could have gone better. Alright, so clever for her to stasis Garrus means that he can't use his dampening, but we will queue that up for him. Let's go ahead and... actually, you know what? We could potentially... you know what? Let's go ahead and stasis her ourselves. There we are. Oh, no, she cannot be stasised. Well, that is a problem. Let's go ahead and let's use some warp there. And then I guess we'll get hit with whatever we get hit with.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again. No light. They always said there would be a...
That's unfortunate.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all.
This is going to be a fun conversation.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
Makes sense. A baby left alone in a closet until he's 16 won't be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
If you kill her, you consign an entire race to death. We should let the Citadel Council decide her fate.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
Are you stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
Are we any better if we kill them all?
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solarians.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Great. Bugs are writing songs about you. Mark my words, you'll regret this.
Wow, from a Thorian to a Arachni Queen. Very interesting. Alright, so where does that leave us then? We basically have, let's see, Hot Labs, Science Station, or the tram. I think realistically we'll go ahead and we'll set the marker down there. I guess we can just go ahead and get out of here. I doubt that there's anything of particular note. Yeah, I think... Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, we don't need the restricted area anymore. That's all fine. We'll just go ahead and... I guess we can make our way back out again. There's no real need to stick around, although we will just double check. Death of a matriarch. Yeah, oh, deal with the hot labs. Okay, so we do still have one more thing to do. Whereabouts are the hot labs? They are... Okay, they are down here in this direction. Okay, so you know what? That shouldn't take us long for us to deal with. Let's see what we can find. Wait a second. Where on earth? Okay, we need to go back. Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna have to fight, what's his name and his men. That's unfortunate. I was trying to keep someone alive, although maybe... Hang on a second. Maybe, just maybe, we won't have to deal with them. Alright, down to the hot labs we go. Yeah, we don't normally go this long in an episode, but since we're almost finished, we may as well. It should only take us a moment. Alright, weapons... Oh. You know what? That is a little bit odd. Yeah.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Arachni ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Arachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Arachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Obviously, they were wrong.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Arachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Arachni are uncontrollable.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Arachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
Just wait here.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
So it sounds like we're going to have to, yeah, activate some purge controls. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've got too much to do, so let's go ahead and, well, I guess we're going to go ahead and activate the purge.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
I need information on the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
We're moving on.
Logging you out,
well, I guess we've got to have a chat back with him. I guess it would have been too easy for us to be able to do it ourselves.
Not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira
Well, that's not helpful. Let's go ahead and get rid of this thing. Ah, okay. Maybe a little bit easier than I thought. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up. No point in suffering unnecessarily. Now we can go ahead and
Online.
initiate.
How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Oh, really?
Who would have the code?
Director
Okay,
of
let's
Operations,
just,
Yaroslav
We're
Turk.
moving on.
Let's
Logging
skip
you
that.
out.
Apparently, I'm guessing it's going to be on his body. That is rather annoying. Yeah, obtain purge codes, of course. I thought he may have been handing us the key when he got stabbed, but at least we've now got that done and dusted. My goodness, today has not been the day for efficient workings.
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Okay, cool. Oh, and it looks like we've got 2 minutes to get on out of here. Alright then, let's go ahead and you go ahead and warp. We'll go ahead and chuck some sabotage. We're going with the overkill. Let's see, come on. You know what? You go ahead and throw you further back. That'll be fine. Let's go ahead and, you know what, stasis one of them, that'll be fine. And then maybe, I don't know, dampening? That should be, actually no, overkill. Overkill is what we want. And then, what else do we go? Let's go with some immunity, just so we take less physical damage. And apparently it seems like there's an unlimited number of things. Hang on a second, are they... We do have a second. Oh, I guess they're all just around this area. Let's just get out of here and avoid any more danger. Yeah. No point in playing around with the timer there. That could be very, very dangerous. Alright, well, we've got that sorted. I think that's about everything then. What have we got? We now have mission complete. Alright, we can now leave and make it back to the Normandy. But you know what? I think that's where we're going to call things for today. We'll jump back on the what do you call it? The tram in the next one. I'm not sure if we have to go back through the rest of... well, the rest of the original station that we went through. But either way, we'll call it there. I think that's pretty good progress, and we'll see how things go with the council afterwards. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.